let's go to the global space. Now, let's kick off with what to expect this week. That's the market-moving data and, others. So we're seeing Fed speaks there. Goolsbee, the president and CEO of the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago, will participate in the moderation discussion there at the 2025 ASPEN Ideas Festival. That's happening in Aspen, Colorado. Goolsbee is expected to discuss both employment and price stability, reaffirming the Fed's role in balancing job growth with inflation control. We'll get his perspective on interest rates, expectations. Investors want to know what next with that, and the timing of cuts, and ongoing U.S. labor market and inflation trends, how policy tools are calibrated according to evolving data. Then tomorrow, PMI watch there. It's a purchasing manager index season. Tomorrow we have a couple of them, out, like the Shenzhen China General Manufacturing PMI, HCOB Germany Manufacturing PMI, S&P Global UK Manufacturing PMI. We're also expecting Stanbic PMI right here in Nigeria, and also from the Central Bank of Nigeria, and others, for the month of June. The PMI is a timely, forward-looking indicator of industrial activity and overall GDP momentum. Stable 51.0 reading suggests, gradual improvement in production and new orders. Then we also have data from Tesla. They're set to release their June 2025 vehicle delivery figures. That's for July 2nd. This data will be a critical snapshot of the second quarter performance, expected to shed light on how the company is navigating mounting headwinds across key markets. We know the competition right there in Asia. Then as the U.S. prepares for the release of the June non-farm payrolls data this Thursday, investor attention is laser focused on signs of a cooling job market amid persistent economic uncertainty. Consensus forecasts widely range between 95,000 and 130,000 jobs added, well below May's gain of 139,000 jobs, indicating a marked slowdown there. Let's look at the headlines from today now. We see German imports, their prices decreased by 1.1% year-on-year in May, according to data released by the German Statistics Office. That was out today. The decline was steeper than market expectations, and analysts polled had predicted a more modest decrease of about 0.8% for the month. There we see China's manufacturing sector contraction. We saw contraction in June, albeit a slightly less than expected pace, as local manufacturers they grappled with sluggish overseas demand amid relatively high U.S. trade tariffs. The manufacturing purchasing managers index that read about 49.7 points in June, and that's data from the National Bureau of Statistics. And the print was slightly better than expectations of 49.6 and improved from the 49.5 points seen in the prior month there. And we see Canada, they scrapped its digital services tax targeting U.S. technology firms. That was late yesterday, just hours before it was due to take effect. The bid to advance stalled trade negotiations with the United States, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney and U.S. President Donald Trump, they will resume trade negotiations in order to agree on a deal by July 21st, and that's according to Canada's Finance Ministry there. Also, we see the U.S. dollar that dipped to start the week, remaining close to multi-year lows, and weighed by optimism over trade deals, as growing expectations of the Federal Reserve cutting interest rates in the near future. We see, and early today, you see the dollar index, which tracks the greenback against a basket of 6 other currencies. That dropped 0.2% to 96.81 points, close to its lowest level since March 2022, on track for a hefty 2.6% decline, and that's for June.